2 yards. The Jets are 1475 and the Broncos are 1461, and they played extra game. The Seahawks defense is atrocious. I think Fitzmagic, your buddy Brandon, gets it done. You already threw him under the bus last week. I don't know why you don't pick him. Like, I love Fitzmagic. Here's another week, another show where I'm not picking him. Your old buddy Kevin Wild.
I love Fitz, but I don't love the Dolphins.
By seven.
Dolphins
wow.
by 7.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
Well,
Dolphins by 7.
well, make sure you get your picks in before kickoff. I will do it virtually on Sunday for your chance to win $100,000 with Harry Bradshaw's money. For much more, scores, stories, all of it, head to the Fox Sports app. All right, time now for a little Four Things First. Here we go, a collection of things we saw we love. Brandon, Jerry Jeudy had this beautiful grab against the Jets last night for his first touchdown. What'd you make of it?
Woo. Flashbacks. I love both of the jerseys. I love this kid. I had an opportunity to train him at House of Athlete this offseason for a couple of months. When you talk about pure wide receiver, he is the prototype. This kid can do it all. This team can be special next year when they're healthy. Their quarterback's back and Cortland's back. They're going to be special. But you know the best thing about this night? That my former team won the game. That was the best thing. I loved it. You got the Broncos on one side, you got the Jets on the other. It was a win-win for me. It was a win-win.
Also a lose-lose.
It was a lose-lose for them. Yeah, it was a lose-lose for them. Kevin, a selfie celebration for Marcell Ozuna.
Jenna.
Talk to me. Now put words to it. Oh, the mime.
No more miming.
He hates the mime. He's anti-mime.
Mimes are destroying this country. There's two things I don't like: dishonesty and pantomime. No mimes. You want to do a cool celebration? T.O. Sharpie. You take it out, you got a real thing. No mimes. If you want to go, you know who can do a mime? PSG, the soccer team in France, where miming is considered an art form. It's not here. No more glass boxes, no more rope.
Let's do it.
None of it.
Let's go, Brandon.
No more mimes.
Dude hates mine.
All right.
He just hates mine.
Okay. Nick, King James back in action tonight. What? I didn't do it right?
Yeah, one of the great things about LeBron being back in the finals is you get LeBron James finals press conferences. And while I think everyone recognizes, you know, what a great player he is, what a great guy he is off the court, I think what's underrated is how humble LeBron James is. Take a listen.
To a point where I have no weakness, offensively or defensively, to where if I can read a defense and I can exploit it, I can put myself in a position to be successful. Doesn't mean that the ball goes in all the time, but I'm not there's nothing that on the floor that I cannot do.
Woo.
Call it like it is.
Debatable.
I love it.
As a matter of fact, I have no weakness, offensively or defensively. There's nothing on the court I can't do.
Nothing
but
I
did
can't
you miss
do.
the humble part? He acknowledged, Jenna, the ball might not go in. Humble superstar, LeBron James. Just your type of guy, Jenna.
Yeah, that's why I love him. I love it. All right, another one of my type of guys, Sam Darnold, right here. You guys see this last night, this incredible run, 46-yard touchdown run by Sam Darnold. He dodged, he juked, he reached a speed of 17.47 miles per hour. That's like Jenna Wolf material there. It was a touchdown. Everyone's like, oh my God, the Jets are leading. And then Jets lost the lead, and then the Jets lost the game. And then the Jets fell to 0-4. But how do you win and lose on the same night? They are front runners for Trevor Lawrence next year if they want to get him. Yep. Sorry, Jets fans. Another L for you. All right.
No, they have
Jets
their
can now sit back. Jets can now, they're doing great. He had a touchdown. Jets can now sit back and watch football all weekend. And we will do the same. One of the games we'll be watching, Browns Cowboys, with a close eye on the two quarterbacks here, Baker versus Dak. Dak's thrown for 450 yards in back-to-back games. Meanwhile, Baker's led the Browns to a winning record for the first time since 2014. But don't get too caught up in Dak versus Baker. Here's why.
You know, I think Dak's a great player. A tremendous amount of respect for him, the leader and the person he is. But when it comes down to it, we're playing the Cowboys defense. And, we have to do whatever it takes to win. And if that is a shootout, then great. Then if it's another game where we have to control the clock, then we'll do that. So whatever it takes to win.
Brandon, do you think Baker should be aiming for a shootout against Dak Prescott and the Cowboys on Sunday?
Absolutely not. No, Baker's not that guy. He's not the guy that's going to sit in the pocket and spread it around, go through his progression. He showed us week 2 who they are and what they do best. And it's not a knock on him, but sometimes you just got to play your role. This is a team that has 2 of the premier running backs in the league in Chubb and Hunt. Run the ball and then lean on the play action. We saw this week 2. And then occasionally take some timely shots to Odell. Third down, you have Landry who can get open versus any coverage. That's who you are. If you get in a shootout with Dak Prescott, who's averaging, like 400-something yards a game, you will lose this game. That is not what you want. Now, this Cleveland team, they have what it takes to get the job done this week, but it's not going to be during a shootout.
Brandon, here's where I'll push back on it. It has to depend on who the opponent is. And the Cowboys are going to score points, and the Cowboys secondary is going to be susceptible of any secondary in football to giving up the huge play. And so Baker, I think Baker understanding that we might be forced into a shootout, that we're likely not going to be able to keep Dallas under 21 points. This is a Dallas team scoring 30-plus points despite the fact they can't stop turning the ball over. Like on possessions, the Cowboys don't turn the ball over. Their offense has been exceptional. So I think that there might be certain games where the Browns in particular should say, let's avoid the mistake, let's lean on our run game. I don't know that I believe that this is that game. I think this is the game where you say, you know what? If we're going to get our passing game going, this is the secondary to do it against, and we can expect that the Cowboys are going to be very boom or bust themselves on offense, Brandon. They're going to make big plays. They're also going to make big mistakes.
That's true, but the question is, do you trust Baker? I know Jenna doesn't trust Baker Mayfield, and she may want to jump in here. But that is the question. It's not about who you're going against. It's about who you are. Like, we know who they are. This is a team that they can establish the run, they lean on the play action, and that's what they need to focus on. If they get beside themselves, they will make mistakes and they will lose this ball game.
Geez, Brandon, here's the weird thing that's happening in the NFL this year. It's a historic offensive production. There's been 281 touchdowns, most ever. Completion percentage, 66%, highest ever. There's been 2,259 completions, the most ever. So if Baker can't get into a shootout, then what are we doing? Right. This is like, the water is warm. Come on in and swim, buddy. Can't be like, I don't know, waiting to warm up. The water's 87 degrees. We're in the Caribbean, we're in the Maldives, where you got that glass bottle canoe that you can look through. It's beautiful. So if you're like, I don't know, ball control, let's run the route, four downs on a pile of dirt or whatever it is, like, you got to air it out, buddy, or you're not made for this league.
Well, and
it's similar to the Baltimore Ravens.